Alright guys, we're going to go with a couple of new formats here. I did a rapid fire review of Raphael, which will be coming out, I want to say, Monday or Tuesday. And then today, Saturday, as a bonus review, my first epic review is going to be the Mos Eisley Cantina. Now what makes this epic is, number one, I got this like as soon as it came out, which I don't normally do. I tend to wait on stuff. Another thing that makes it totally epic is the fact that I have the first one also. So we're going to have this guy out too. We're going to compare the two and all that, and it's going to be epic. So yeah, stay tuned. We're going to do this build here. It's a quick 616 pieces. This guy costs $69.99, which is fine, and I don't know why that rhymes, but it does. But you know, you get the big new sculpted Dewback, so it kind of pays for that. Looks like you get some stickers. I doubt that's all printed. You get essentially 1, 2, 3 new figures with a redo of Greedo. Looks like it's the same head with new printing. A new version of Obi-Wan. And yeah, I think that's it. I think all the other elements have been used before. Like I know the vest has been done before. And I think I've got the same exact Luke in another set. But yeah, plus we'll also get the Landspeeder and what looks like finally some more accurate colors. And I just found the very first Landspeeder. So to make this double epic, we're going to show all the Landspeeders that have been done. I think there's been 4 total, including this one. So hang in there for my first Lego Star Wars epic review. Alright, starting off with bag 1. Looks like it's the Landspeeder build. We got our book, our decal sheet, and our bag. Let's get started. Alright, put on, I guess, 2 of the more difficult decals. It's going to be these on the engines. Because, like, they don't really go on there exactly even, I don't think. What I did was I kind of gauged that this was about halfway, about the halfway point, you know, because it's missing off the top there. And just kind of wrapped it around based on that. It looks pretty good. I think I got, I don't know, not too bad. Same thing with this one. Kind of made it look like this line was pretty much parallel to the ground. So that's what I gauged by. So I don't know how off that is. It seems like it could have gone in, like really could have gone in a little bit closer on the insides there, and given you like a full detail and left a little bit of detail off the underside. But I guess it's on there pretty equally. So not bad, pretty cool. Yeah, my son put in the older figures. I got those sitting right here. So these are from the original set. So all right, so I put on the last decal. This is for the engines. I just kind of lined up this nozzle and this intake right here along the top side of the engine, just trying to make it even as I could. Look like it's off just a little bit, like maybe a 16th, maybe. That's okay. I'll live with it. I might be able to pull it back off, but I'm not going to deal with it right now. But yeah, not too bad. Looks pretty good. Yeah, pretty cool. Just kind of wondering what they're going to do different engine-wise, because I think like 2 or 3 of the last ones are all got something different. So let's get this guy together. It's almost done. I think this is the last thing I got to do. Actually, we'll just go ahead and do that right here while I'm still talking, and put the last piece on, and it just snaps on there. No hinge. Landspeeder done. You got the new Luke, which I'll have to check and see if his face is the same as the previous ones. Yeah, there he goes. New Landspeeder, y'all. Alright, let's go on with the rest of the build. But first, I'm probably going to go ahead and do a quick review of all the Landspeeders. So there may be multiple parts of this epic review, but we'll see. Maybe not. Not really sure yet. Kind of doing this on the fly. Alright, I'm not going to do like the whole build like I did with the Landspeeder. I'm just going to show you. Alright, this thing started, and then I'll show you the finished result. There's the 3 of the speeders in the background. I have to go find the 4th one. Actually, I know exactly where it is. I just have to go grab it and assemble it. But there we go. There's 3 of the speeders, and now we're on to bag 2. Alright, bag 2 is complete. Got the little alcoves there with the little, pretty neat. With the little things here for the sides to go on. So far so good. Alright, on to bag 3, and I already got the figures kind of built, except for Han's hair. Found some really interesting differences between the new Greedo and old Greedo, and we'll talk about that later. Got Figrin Dan and a couple of the modal nodes. I think there's actually 6 members of the band, but I'm happy with 5, so we'll see. I might end up buying another set just to have another Dewback, more of the Cantina, the rest of the band members, and then I'll probably get rid of the speeder and the extra figures. So we'll talk about that if I ever actually do it. But bag 3, marching on. Here's a little piece, this little round tile with a hole in it. I hadn't seen that before. Looks like a not a lightsaber, but a lifesaver. It's okay, blackout Spider-Man. But yeah, just a little donut-looking thing. I don't think I've seen that before. Alright, finally got the Cantina section done here, the little alcove section there with Han and Greedo. Going to be going on to book 2. Just want to show you this 360 real quick. You got this little trough out here with a bone in it, and it's got a couple of connecting bits, and you push on it and it pushes this out so you can get your figures in and out without having to get your fingers in there. So if you don't have teeny tiny fingers like intended, and you're like me and you got big fat sausage fingers, this helps out a lot. I'll probably end up removing it though, just to make the profile, the size of this smaller. So if I do display it, it's not sticking out for stuff that I can't really mess with, and I'll just take this little trough and set it somewhere and all that. But it's pretty cool. I can see where I could take and do do like several alcoves. I have to look at the diagrams and stuff of the actual Cantina set and everything, and see how it was planned out. Hey, and it's the phone. So with that, I'm going to continue on to book 2. Alright, so finally got the book 1 completed. We got the alcove with Han and Greedo and the modal nodes, and they're kind of cramped in, so I have to, like, if I want to make it accurate, it's got to be redesigned. But you know, you got the dude playing the clue horn and the whatever and the thingy mabob. Yeah, I forgot what they're called. And there's names for them. There is, and they're all jizz players. Instead of jazz, it's jizz, or it was. Look it up. Yep, so far so good, pretty cool. Has like this little feature where you can push this little trough on the other side into the wall, and it will push everybody out. So if you're like me and you got like fat sausage fingers, it helps you get your figures in and out and stuff. Kids can probably do it that normal way, but I'll probably end up disassembling that if I ever display this, or when I display this, so it saves room, because like that sticking out 5 or 6 blocks there, it's quite a bit of space. So there we go. So on to book 2. Book 2 starts off with bag 4. Looks like we got the Dewback up next. Awesome. Alright, we have the Dewback, otherwise known as the Brachiosaurus, because he's made out of 2 pieces. He's the body and the mouth that opens. If I can get my finger, there he goes. So you got like a mouth. That's it. And then you can put in filler pieces for the back to make him a naked Dewback, or you can put a saddle and stuff on him. So, yep, one big chunky chunk, which is fine with me. Alright, Dewback's complete. And there's his back over here. The Dewback's back right there. Take those little 4 sections off like I said before. Put the saddle on, and ta-da, you got a Dewback with rider. Alright, so we put on 1 sticker, and there's 1 sticker left. Pretty cool little detail in this. Kind of folds up there. Not bad. Guess you can put it around the corner too, eh? Interesting. Alright. And now we're on to bag 5, which is going to be like the entryway, I guess. Cool. Alright, here's the set completed. So you get your Obi-Wan right there. That's out of focus. But you have Obi-Wan. New printing on him, so he's basically a new figure. You've got Luke, which is the same printing. I just got to double check and make sure his head, I'm not sure if that's the same printing we've had on both sides. But he basically comes with binoculars, a saber, and then see a little grumpy face on the other side, which I think we've gotten the expressions before, just not sure on the same head. Got the new, not much of a redesign really, it's pretty much the same as this one. Just a couple different parts, but essentially it's the same. Not a bad design. The stickers do make it in the color. That's a lot better. Of course, you get a brick separator. You get your Dewback, and the Dewback has back pieces to make him a free-range Dewback. And you got your Sand Trooper, who is incredibly angry to be out in the desert. This little rebreather backpack thing. I kind of redid the order that the stuff was in. It's supposed to put the pauldron on, and then the back piece clip thing, and then put the backpack on. But I put the backpack clip on first because it was really pinching this funky and making it go to the front kind of weird, so did it a little bit differently. I have to look and see if it's the same design or different design of dirt on there, but it's probably a different design of different dirt pattern. Get a moisture evaporator. Pretty cool with that one new piece in there. Fairly new piece. Yeah, kind of neat. Duplicate that a bunch if you need to for background stuff and mocks. And then finally, what we all came for, the cantina. So you can see the bar over here and everything, and it opens up. You got the modal nodes inside there and all that, and this can actually fold all the way around if you wanted to. And then the same with the front door. Open it up, and reveals the Greedo and Han little alcove, but it can go all the way. Oh, I think I just lost figuring. That can go all the way out, and then of course these guys slide forward. So now you have like the little entryway there, which seems a little small. Seems like it should have been like one brick over, and this should have been inset a little bit, but you can see it from the doorway, which is what they were going for, I'm pretty sure. So you have like the one feature where you have like this thing can slide out. There's a couple of drawers in here that has like there's like money in the top one there. Little blaster stuck right there. Cool. And then with the entryway, you have like the dome that actually can open up on a hinge. Kind of neat. And then you have the actual, let's see, push that back and that back. Oh, you can do it like this, I guess. You have the actual doorway there that slides open and close. Pretty cool. Not bad. I was kind of surprised. I didn't even look at the box that closely, but yeah, it just folds up in a nice little square, with the exception of this trough piece sticking out. But that's an easy rework if I wanted to take it off and keep it nice and compact like this. And more than likely, if I were to put it on a display, it'd be like that. More than likely. So it looks like you just need another half of the bar. The bar needs to be extended out and brought over. So I think if I were to do it to where it was maybe twice as long, or took up this entire space, I just kept this to where it went from there to there, or something like that. That'd be a pretty good variation on this, but not bad. Not a bad little set for sure. Is it worth the $70 price tag? I think so, because you get, was it 8 figures? So you get, Luke and Obi-Wan and a Sand Trooper, and 9 if you count the Dewback, I guess. Han and Greedo and the 3 Cantina band musicians. Then you get a Landspeeder. And the playset itself is pretty good. I mean, you could see like if it was like Luke and Obi-Wan and the speeder would have been like between $15 and $20. We'll just go $15. If they did a Dewback and Sand Trooper, that'd be another $15, so that'd be $30 right there. And then, if you split this into 2 pieces, like you had like the entryway and Han and thing, so I could see those being like $30 a piece, $20 a piece, I guess. So yeah, it works out. It's not a bad value. But if you don't have one, of course, I mean, this is a great value, because the original one sells for like around $100 or more inside the box. And so I'll go through and I'll reset. I'm gonna go ahead and give my grade for this. It's definitely 2 thumbs up. If you don't have one, get one for sure. If you don't have one, go right now, pause the video, and grab one. Lego's got a policy where they go through and they manufacture stuff continually, so it's not stockpiled so much. So see, it's sold out for a while, or temporary out of stock online, and then it comes back with a date on there, tells you to be back in a couple weeks, because they go through and they don't like stockpiling like a billion of these and then they're done. They'd rather produce them and produce them, and as long as they're popular, they'll produce them up until a certain point, and then that's when they'll finally retire the set. So I mean, if you got some points you're waiting to spend on something, I think this is one of the sets. if you're a big Star Wars Lego fan, you're going to want this. Lego collectors, the price is probably at a point where it's going to keep the casual Lego fan, like some kids probably, out of reach of buying this, which long term is good because that means later on if they do go back and they haven't remade this set in the next 5 to 10 years, then it's definitely going to be worth probably 2 to 3 times the price, easily. That's what happened with the original set, and that's exactly how that played out. So I'm not an expert, that's just my opinion. So I'm going to go through, reset, I'm going to show you this set next to the other set, I'll show you these figures next to the other figures, and then that'll be it for my epic review. And then I'm going to do as a bonus thing, after the credits, I'll do a Landspeeder review. Alright, so thanks for watching, comment, like, and subscribe, and keep on watching the rest of this epic review. Alright, here's the two sets out in the open. Yeah, so pretty much from here on, the Dewback there over, this is all the new set. Pretty much from here over, it's the old set. Right there, like that, pretty much. Okay, so let's go toe to toe. Let's see what we got here. We got Luke with a lightsaber and binoculars. Alright, check, close enough. Now keep in mind this was a 2004 set. This is 10 years old. So 10 years later, this is what we're getting now. He's got new hair, new printing, new flesh tone. Lightsaber, it's a different hilt, but still pretty cool. Let's see. We'll just go down the line and I'll do some close-up pictures later. But yep, no back printing on there. Alright, so we got Luke. Then we got Han. Alright, yep, it's Han. Leg printing's been updated. He actually has waist printing on here on this one. From way back when, which is kind of unique. I can't deal with this because... Alright, now we got both sets out in the open for comparison. And we got the 2014 set and the 2004 set over on this side. Let's just go toe to toe and check them out. So we got a Luke Skywalker figure with lightsaber, and he's got his binoculars. I'm not sure if the old set had binoculars or not. I'm looking for the box frantically, and it's behind me. And I do not see binoculars on the box, but it's totally possible that... Nope, no binoculars. That's okay. You got brand new printing, of course, on here. Brand new flesh tone, brand new hair, and this has back printing. Alright, so that's Luke. And then Han, same kind of differences for the most part. They did stick with the same colored legs, but now you got an upgraded, I don't know, kind of like this one better. I mean, this may be more accurate, but I think this looks pretty good on it even now. So, not bad. Back printing, of course, he's got some, and he doesn't. Alrighty, and then Obi-Wan. Now, this is like totally new. Now, I think this is the correct one. There was one that has a darker tone shirt, and I think this is the correct one for this set. Yep, same kind of stuff. Printing upgrades, flesh tone upgrades, and the hair is the same. And the lightsaber blades are the same, and the hilts are different. They've gone to that metallic silver now for the new ones. So yeah, cool. Alright, and then we'll go and do the Sand Troopers. Orange pauldron, black pauldron, clean trooper, dirty trooper. And this was the second version, I think, of the Stormtrooper for the most part. And you can see this has no leg printing, this does. They did the same kind of backpack though. And it's the same base head sculpt. Helmet sculpt, just a different paint job. And of course he has no face. And this guy's like super angry. And this is the first one I noticed. I've looked at the other dirty ones that had the little packet there on the shoulder for the Sand Trooper specifically. I keep on dropping these. Alright. Then the last figure that they have in common is Greedo, which I got mixed feelings on this one. Now the head's the same sculpt, same basic Lego body, of course. Let's see, maybe these will focus. Come into focus eventually. Maybe not. Yeah, two different printings. This has printings on the printing on the leg now. He's actually holding a third-party gun. And one thing you'll notice on this one, he has printings on the arms, which is pretty crazy. But I think if I put his arms on this figure, that's going to be a super accurate Lego Greedo. Now I'll double check the flesh tone. I might just swap the heads over too. But yeah, I know the actual character had this stuff on his shoulder poking out through the vest. So I think swapping out the arms on there. So don't get rid of these guys yet. especially guys who don't mind popping off arms and stuff, because this printing is not on a new figure. But still looks pretty good. I mean, really, other than the leg printing, I mean, either one could have gone in the new set. This one was done that well for back then. And that's all for the figures they have in common. And we come up with the modal nodes, which I'll use the one that plays the little drum thingy, percussion thingy. This is an all-new figure, as far as I know. I mean, the legs, of course, have been used before because they're generic legs. But he has like his chef's-looking tunic on top there. And that's not actually flesh color on the hands. It's actually like that weird tan, same as his head. Head's all new sculpt. Pretty neat. And I think there was like 6 members in the band, so you only get half of them here. Alright, super cool. Let's take a look at the Landspeeders real quick. If I can get them all together in one shot. You can see that this one has decals on the engines and stuff, and this one doesn't. It's done with the textured engine blocks, trying to get that same kind of look. Totally new windshield on this one, which they did this one with the previous one. It was just done in a different color. So now I've got 3 similarly built Landspeeders. This one has the old style windshield. This is the new style windshield. But yeah, this one's really cool. The only thing I would change is I think I like the build slightly better on the other one, on the one right before this, because you could put the gun right behind the seat. Now, like, you just toss it back there now. It will fit back there, if we can get the light. Like, it will fit in this gap back here behind the seats, but it'll just fall out. Another one has a clip in there. So, I don't know, I might do some reorganizing of bits here. And, of course, this one has, like, the little storage area. You can throw, like, your blaster and your lightsaber and stuff in there. You see the other little decal on there. It's got the little clear things on there, so it makes it look like it's kind of hovering. This one's got the same thing, but a lot fewer. This one has the hinge on there. That was their approach. Look at it from the back. So you can see the difference there. That they did upgrade the other one with the thing on there. Alright, let's get those out of the way. And onto the Dewbacks. Now this one was used a bunch of parts from the old dinosaur stuff, which we'll kind of look at here real quick. So you had like dinosaur legs, body, and tail, and I think this was a new head. Pretty sure it's a new head, which it's articulated. It has articulated head, articulated tail. The legs are kind of articulated, but not really. Like, you move them and they just pop off. Now, he has removable saddlebags that you can use as backpacks on your figures. And that's one thing that I like about this one better, that and the articulation. And of course, this one, the color and the sculpt is way superior. It's definitely, without a doubt, a Dewback, and he does have an opening and closing mouth. But, you know, you got some cool printing on there instead of the little weird eye socket thing he had going on with this one. But I think I would have liked to have seen this one just resculpted. Actually, just with a different tail piece, maybe? I don't know. I mean, this is more accurate, but you lose the posability. But, still not bad. Still pretty cool. I think this one still, just by aesthetics, just the way it looks with the printing and color and everything, it still beats out the other one. But I think playability, the other one's a little better. Alright, and then now down to the Cantina. I'll just swap my Dewbacks. Put this one over here. Okay. And of course you get this extra accessory, which isn't common to both sets. So that's cool. Now we did get one of those with the Anakin Skywalker bike chase set. Came with a moisture evaporator, and I can't remember if another set did or not. Seems like there may have been, at least I know there's one set, maybe 2, but that one for sure. And that one, I think it was the only way for a while we could get a sand person, Tusken Raider, was that same set. So that was kind of weird. Alrighty. So let's look at the original real quick. So pretty much you get the alcove, you get like a bar, sort of, and an entryway. And of course it all folds up like that. And it's super small, you know. So that's that. That's pretty much it. You got 2... Oh, we have one other feature in here too. This opens up, so you could like have their guns kind of like under there, I guess. I don't know what the... Like blam! I got you, Greedo. I don't know. Yeah. So there's that. Then you got this one. Oh my gosh, you got a bar. You can actually put somebody behind the bar that it's not even in view anymore. You can put this bar inside. You can put this set inside that set. A lot of the same colors, of course. But yeah, you got this bar. You can put, Wur back here, whatever his name is. I forgot the name of the bar. Chalmund, something like that. I don't remember the name of the bar, the cantina. I don't remember the actual name. So you get that. You get a mug. You get the little IG-88 looking heads back there, which I'm thinking about getting some more heads. I got a couple of heads pretty cheap instead of buying a Super Star Destroyer, which I think it's a great kit. I just have no room for it, and I just went through and tracked down. I paid like the $40, $45 for the figures that were exclusive to that set, just to make sure I had all the figures. And if I ever want to, I can go down. I can actually get the instructions and track down the parts and build the Star Destroyer. It didn't have that many decals or anything, so I could build one. It's just harder to find the figures than it is the parts, usually. Then you have like the middle section here. You got the two alcoves, the one for like Han and Greedo, one for the modal nodes. You got the little in-out feature there that lets you have better access to the thing. You got a little bone here, kind of cool, nice little outside there. So you even if you make like a little diorama, you have something on the other side there, some kind of feature on there, I guess. Kind of neat. And then of course on this one, you've got this really cool entryway. So now you have like a door that slides, open and closed. I think I showed that once already. I mean, this actually opens up all the way, so if you want to have a little interaction here with, the droids coming through, and it's like, I don't like their kind here, and they're like, oh crap, and they leave out, Dome opens up. There's a couple of chairs inside here. You got your little droid scanner that's visible right there, which I'm not sure that's the right positioning. I think it was actually facing the other way, but whatever. Still cool. Bunch of little details, little light there, little antennas, and this one actually folds up basically the same way as this one does. Just it does it bigger and better. So sure is a way to easily incorporate the other one into it if I wanted to. You can see the old well, that's actually not really old. Is it the blue gray, medium gray, whatever it was, a little blue gray, blue color they used in there instead of the blue gray. But yeah, pretty neat. Of course, I'm gonna go with the newer set. That thing was totally awesome. I'd probably put these guys as a tie. Like, yeah, this one looks better and it's more accurate, but this one actually has, some articulation to it and stuff. And you have like the packs you can actually use on the figures if you wanted to. So I think those would be equal. For the time, the figures were good with the small set. I mean, because that was the only way you could get the Greedo, and he was going for like $40 or $50 for a little while. I mean, the set itself was going for over $150 in the box right now, as far as I know. I was lucky enough to get 3 of these things. I bought one, and I put it together immediately. And I was like, oh, that is so awesome. And then I went back and got 2 more, just in case. I thought I wanted to maybe expand my cantina. I know I wanted an extra Dewback and all that, and I never did. I think I opened up one, and I had one sealed for the longest time. And then when I started going through thinning out my Lego stuff, I was like, oh crap, I got that set. I wonder if it's worth anything. And of course it was. And actually all the ones with the weird blue box, which this box wasn't around very long at all. I remember they had this set, I think the Yoda's hut, and there's an AT-AT in this set, and all of them are like hard to find now. For some reason, I don't know if they're just like if it was just like a short run that didn't sell, like there was a huge glut before of figures where these kind of got pushed to the side while other stuff was selling through past them. Then they changed the boxes, and when they did, a Cloud City came in the same box style too, and that thing came and gone like nothing. Like why did it make more of those? I don't know, but that's a cool set too, and I might pull that out and review that one of these days too. I think it's still the box for that as well. But yeah, if you missed out on this set, unless you're like hardcore collector, there's nothing from the set that hasn't been carried forward or improved upon or redone. So you're good. You don't have to go back and spend $150, $200 on a sealed set. So yeah, speeders and figures and everything. You know what? For this set, I think I already gave it 2 thumbs up, but I'm definitely going to give it a 9 out of 10. I'm going to hold back a little bit because, yeah, it's pretty good, but I would like to see the bar a little bit bigger. Yeah, I know they were limited to how many figures they could stick in there, but I think they could have probably sold as many without Luke and Obi-Wan. Like, I do appreciate the Obi-Wan. Like, I would like to have seen a set just the cantina. Have the cantina with, like, the Dewback or something like that. And had, like, all modal nodes and all that, and had that as a set, and I would have bought that with the same what do you call it, enthusiasm as I bought this set. So for me, as a collector, an older Star Wars fan, Star Wars Lego guy, I mean, this set's good, but I would like to have seen the full band released as a set together. And I would like to see maybe, like they did do a Hammerhead, he's in another set. I'd like to see, like, you know, Wooher or some other Cantina patron or whatever in this set, instead of like the Sand Trooper and the Han, Obi-Wan, and Luke, because we're going to get 1,000 of those characters anyway. But still a great set, 9 out of 10, $70 retail. They're out in the Lego stores now. They might be online, but I don't think so yet. I don't remember seeing them yet. Also, at my Lego store, they had 2 of the Rebels sets. They had the new AT-AT, the new Snowspeeder. Can't remember what else they had, original trilogy. There's those, there may have been 1 or 2 other sets. But there was like 7 or 8 sets. They had all the new summer sets there. And so I got this one, and I got the Ghostbusters set that I showed off the other day. So, yep. Comment, like, and subscribe. 2 thumbs up for this. 9 out of 10. Retail $69.99. Keep playing with your toys, guys. And thanks for watching my first epic video. And after the credits, we're going to compare Landspeeders from all 4 of them that they made. As far as I know, there's only been 4. I have 4. So, there you go. Thanks again, guys. Love you. Welcome to my Landspeeder review. I'm not going to look at the figures, because pretty much these figures were the same ones that were in the Cantina set. And, you know, we looked at the figures. These are the same ones that came with this one. I think, you know, this one, the figures are pretty common too. And then, of course, we just looked at the set that the new speeder comes in. Alright, so first off, back in, oh man, what year is on this thing? I don't even remember. Looking for a year, don't see it. I want to say like 1999 or 2000 these came out. Yep, 1999 right there. If it will focus. Yep, check that out. Pretty cool. I bought like several of these because they went on clearance at KB Toy Store, which is no longer around. But I bought like several of these. They had the little, the goofy little vulture droids. There's several of small sets, and they ended up having them for like $3, and so I bought like several a piece. Same with the Luke Skywalker with the Emperor, and like those sets. If you remember those sets, and like all the small sets were like on clearance. So I bought like a ton of those, and they're all gone now. I think I might have some of the Luke sets, but I opened them up for the Stormtroopers or something. But yeah, this was a pretty cool little build. The first Landspeeder we got 15 years ago, guys. I love the little Lego Star Wars logo. Wish they would update that and use that instead of the I don't know. I don't like the new one so much. Yeah. So without further ado, it's the first Star Wars Lego Landspeeder. This guy had like no moving parts. Had his little black smooth domes under there for you know, for gliding around on and all that. Used the textured jet engines on there. You have your 2 seats, no driving mechanism, no interior details, no details. I mean, the closest detail I got is the little grill on there and then the little things on the side. So, yeah, interesting, right? So we'll put him over here on his box. Then we had this one. This one came with the first Cantina set. It was done in a totally different color, but they use the same engines on there. Now they did give us a compartment to put like our lightsabers and stuff in there. There was room behind the seat to put his rifle if you wanted to. They added some grills. This is the first time they used the tubing there to replicate the grill that goes around the Landspeeder. Still no details on the back at all. You do have a steering mechanism and 2 seats, and yeah, but we still have the old style windshield, so not bad. So far they're in the order that, you know, they're awesome. They're in chronological order, but this is like the order that's like, okay, this is good, this one's better. Now, this one was a little bit better yet. Even though I think the previous one, I think the color is a little bit more accurate to the movie. And I hope I can zoom out some more. Nope, this is it, guys. So you get this one, and if you can see, it has a rifle in the back, and there's actually a little stowage right there. I can take this off. Let me get the seat out, even though it's not incredibly easy to get to. Get all the dusty seats out of the way. So you got a rifle stowed right there behind the seat, that's pretty awesome. You can tack one into this set if you wanted to. There's room enough back there to include it. Haven't tried it myself, but it looks like it would fit. So yeah, it's got a rifle in there, which that was a new upgrade. They also added in one of the generic printed blocks that I think they just started this with Star Wars. I don't think it came out with any of the space sets previously. You got like a little shifter. You got the thing on the other side, and most importantly, you got the newer windshield, which is totally awesome. They went through and wanted to replicate the damaged engine or missing panels engine on this side by using the textured one with a couple of little domes, parabola, antenna pieces, whatever you want to call them, and then the same regular old jet engine on this side. You got a couple of indents on here, same as the other one. It has an indent on there too. You have the little breather thing on there. This one had the grill. This has a bunch of the little thingies on there now to go over terrain and stuff. So yep, it's still an upgrade over the previous one, but the color is still off, and it's still just it's not bad. It's good, just not great. Now I'm going to show you the other one in comparison to this one as soon as I finish putting the seats back in. This one, ta-da. Okay. So then we got this one. Now this one's got, well, the other ones had like grills. Like this one stuck a grill down flush, which was an improvement over this one, which just stuck the grills on top right there. They tried to replicate that shape too that's on this one, but not quite. So yeah, so you got the grills and stuff on there. It's the same configuration for the most part on top. They put a sticker on here instead of the grill for that one. They put a sticker on here for the damaged or missing cowl parts on the engine. But like the decals really make it. They actually got the intakes on there now and everything. It looks really cool. Now they've got the same basic design, like not much change. Like the little inlets on the sides changed a little bit. This has got a little round piece on there and a straight. This is a little cube in there. But like the little engine part where it goes on there is about the same. The whole back part back here is the same. Even the compartment is the same. Like this engine still comes off the same way, and still is about the same kind of parts. Exactly the same parts, just different colors. This one's got a little clear piece underneath here. Just to kind of help stabilize it, because this one's actually one solid piece. And I don't guess they made any like this square 4x4 squares plates, but you can still put your stuff in there and all that. Same. So for all the sameness, the one thing they left out was the gun clip. And it looks like the interior is designed the same way. So if you get a clip and a rifle, you can stick those in there. So I'm totally going to do that with mine. I'll probably go ahead and stick a gear shift thing in there, which I'm looking to see if they gave me one. Maybe I forgot to put it in, but I do have one. And if it's my fault that I forgot it, then that's my bad. But I'm sticking that in there. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. And yeah, and so now they got the decal in there that I just covered up with the stick. You got that decal in there, you got your little display things. Like pretty much is the same as the old one. But they just fixed the colors and added some stickers. So, you know, if you're not really excited about the Cantina and you really wanted the Landspeeder, that's the differences there, guys. Alright, so definitely after looking at them all side by side, I can definitely say the new one is my favorite. now that I see that I can stick my little gun clip back there, oh yeah, it's on like Donkey Kong. I'm not a big fan of stickers, rather see printing, and I always like to see creative ways of using blocks for detail, even over printing in some cases. But in this case, I like it. I really dig it. I think it really fits well, and definitely an improvement. So there we go, guys. There's all 4 snow speeders. Ha ha ha. Landspeeders. Tatooine Landspeeders, if I get the designation for these things. But there's all 4 of them all lined up. Just like so. Review and enjoyment. There you go. Landspeeder car club meeting. So I'm going to say definitely my favorite. And like I said with the whole set, if you don't have one, get one. Comment, like, and subscribe. And keep playing with your toys, guys. Thanks for watching.